Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today we are looking at the Invicta Pro Diver 8926OB with the automatic movement. So this is powered by the Seiko NH35A movement. In this video I'm going to explain everything that you need to know about this watch, such as the specs, the price, how to set the time and date, how to wind the watch properly, how to adjust or resize the bracelet, how to also take the bracelet out and replace it with a leather watch strap or with a NATO strap. And then at the end I'm also going to give you my honest review, so a quick review about this watch. If you are interested in buying this watch, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Also, I'm going to leave timestamps so that you can jump to what best interests you. But if you just bought this watch and you want to know everything about it, I would recommend watching this video until the end so that you know everything about this watch. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and also check out our two websites, watchesineurope.com for watch reviews and tutorials, and vintageradar.com for vintage and pre-owned watches. So the first thing that we are going to talk about are the specs and the watch price. So this has a case size of 40 millimeters when it comes to the width. The lug to lug is 48 millimeters and the thickness is 14 millimeters, so quite thick. The lug width is 20 millimeters, so if you want to replace it with a NATO strap or a leather strap, you need a 20 millimeter watch strap. Now this is the black and silver tone version. There are a lot of versions on Amazon. I'm going to list a few on the screen so that you can check them out as well. Now when it comes to the movement, this is powered by the Seiko NH35 automatic movement. As you can see, we also have an exhibition case, which is very nice. And also this automatic movement features a manual winding option. The watch comes in this yellow Invicta signed watch box, which is quite nice and very high quality for the price. The total weight of the watch is 150 grams, so the watch is quite heavy. If you were to remove the bracelet, you are going to take a lot of that weight off the watch. Then we have the crystal, which is mineral, and as you can see, we also have the date complication here at 3 o'clock. You have a water resistance of 200 meters, a screw down crown and a screw down back. This makes the Invicta Pro Diver watch maybe one of the most affordable divers watches out there, and also you have that premium Seiko movement inside. When it comes to the looks, it resembles perfectly the Rolex Submariner, so the 40 millimeter Rolex Submariner. The price of this watch is going to be anywhere between $50 and $100. At this point, it is around $65 on Amazon. The second thing that we are going to talk about is how to wind your Invicta Pro Diver automatic. As I mentioned, the NH35A movement also has a manual winding option. The watch has a 41-hour power reserve and it runs within -20 to +40 seconds per day. But from experience, it has been very accurate so far. The first way and most simple way to wind your watch is to actually wear it. So as you can see here on the back, we have this signed rotor from Invicta that as you wear the watch will actually rotate. As this rotor rotates, it will actually wind the watch. So that is why it is called an automatic watch. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it also has the manual winding option. So the first thing that you want to do is to unscrew the watch crown until the crown will pop out, just like this. And in this position, you can actually wind the watch by rotating the watch crown to the right, so in a clockwise direction. This is the option of manually winding your watch. Now, if you wear this watch on a daily basis, you won't need to manual wind the watch. This can also wear the watch a little bit more compared to the rotor on the back, so I would recommend to use the rotor as much as possible and only when needed, maybe just to jumpstart your movement, wind it a few times and then you can set the time and put it on your wrist. You do not need to worry about overwinding your Invicta Pro Diver because it has an overwinding protection, so a sleeping mainspring within the barrel, and once it goes past the maximum power reserves of the 41 hours, it will actually slip away and not wind anymore. The third thing that we are going to talk about is how to set the time and date. After you have unscrewed the watch crown, and you have this winding position, you can pull it to the first position in order to set the date and to the last position in order to set the time. Now there are two things here that you need to remember. First is to set your time before setting the date at 6:30. This way you do not break the date wheel, because the date wheel can actually engage between 9 and 12 or 12 and 3 on most mechanical watches. So first let's do that. As you can see, the seconds hand stopped. That means that this watch also has a hacking. And now I have set the time at 6:30, just as you see right here. Now I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and now I can start to adjust the date. Now when it comes to the date, you want to set the date 1 day prior to the actual date that you want to have, because then you want to go past 12 manually in order to see whether you are AM or PM. So I'm going to pull the crown to the first position, and let's say that I want to make it the 10th. I'm going to go one by one and make it the 9th. Now I'm going to pull the crown all the way, so I am 1 day prior to the actual date that I want to set, and I'm going to go with the hands past 12 o'clock. As you can see, it did not change, so I'm going to go past once again, and as you can see, now the date will engage and I am on the 10th. And now I know that I am on the 10th and it is AM. So if I want to make it 5 AM, I'm going to leave here at 5. And if I want to make it 6 PM, I'm going to go past 12 o'clock once again, just like that. As you can see, we are still on the 10th, and I'm going to make it 6 PM. So now I know that I am on the 10th and it is 6 PM. Once you have set the time and date, push the crown all the way back in, and now we also have to screw down the crown, and you do that by pushing and rotating to the right, so screwing back in the watch crown. As you can see, it gets closer and closer to the watch case. Once you can no longer rotate it, you stop. You don't want to apply too much pressure, so always make sure to have your crown screwed down all the way in case you want to go inside water with your Invicta Pro Diver. Now the fourth thing that we are going to talk about is how to adjust or resize the bracelet. So you have two options here, either to use these micro adjustments in order to move it just a little bit to the left or to the right, so to shorten it or widen it just a little bit. And the other option is to actually take a few links out. As you can see, I have adjusted the watch myself, so I have 3 links right here that were taken off. I'm going to keep them because maybe I'm going to sell the watch, or maybe I want to gift it to someone that has a bigger wrist, so you always want to keep the extra links. Now, in order to start working on your watch, you want to buy yourself a basic watchmaker toolkit. You are going to have all the basic watchmaker tools in order to start working on your watches, to replace the watch battery, to open the back case, to adjust the bracelets, to interchange straps or bracelets. So I would definitely recommend to buy it, link in the description below. Now I'm also going to leave a link to this, which is a basic pin remover. You have this one end for the drilled lugs where you can actually push and get the bracelet out, and then you have the other end with 2 teeth in order to grab the pin and to take it out. Now we are going to use this in order to make the micro adjustments. There are a few people that I have seen online using a toothpick, but I would definitely recommend to buy one of these because they are pretty cheap. Once again, link in the description below. So what you want to do is to take this one end and press a little right there, and as you can see, the pin is going to come out. As you can see, we have the pin right here, so this spring bar, you can also go online and purchase this in case you break one or need a few extra. And now let's say that I want to place it on the first hole. So I'm going to take one end of the spring bar, so of the pin, and place it on one end, make sure that it is stable, and then we are going to take the pin remover with the 2 teeth, press this other end inside, and move it gently until it fits that first hole, and you are also going to hear a click. Just like that. So now the bracelet is a little bit wider. Now the other option is to add or remove a few of the links. Now what you can see on these extra links that I just removed is that you have a few arrows that point to the direction where you should actually push the pin out. So I'm going to show you on these links how to do that. Just as you can see right here, the arrow points this way. So I'm going to put this pin remover this way, and I'm going to push until the pin gets off, as you can see right here. Now you can actually use a pair of pliers or a pair of tweezers in order to grab this and remove it, as you can see right here, and the link is going to come off. Now if you want to remove a few more links, you can remove the pin from here and a pin further down the line, so that you can remove 2 or 3 pieces at the same time. And when you want to put them back together, simply go the other way around. So once again, place the link just like this. And now I'm going to take this small metallic part and place it within the hole, just like that. As you can see, it went inside pretty easily. And then you need something in order to apply some pressure and to push it inside, just like that. You are also most likely going to hear a click. And as you can see now, the links are interconnected. So that is how you can actually push a pin out, remove a link, and then put the bracelet back together. So this is how you can adjust the bracelet on your Invicta Pro Diver automatic watch. Now the fifth thing that I'm going to show you is how to replace the bracelet, so the metallic bracelet that the watch comes with a NATO strap or with a leather strap. Once again, we are going to use this small spring bar or pin remover. Once again, link in the description below. This is a very useful tool to have. And what you want to do is to actually go right here in between the lugs where you can see this pin. And we are going to grab it, push it inside. And as you can see, the bracelet now came off. You can also do this on the other side as well. As you can see, we have the spring bar right here, so this small metallic pin, and then you also have this link that integrates the bracelet with the watch case, so make sure to keep these as well in order to place then the watch bracelet once again. Now you can also see it will be easier on the second one. If you want to move faster, you can remove the pin from the buckle, and that will give you easier access to the back of the watch. And now let's do this on the other side as well. So we have one pin right here, and then let's do it on the other side as well. And now the bracelet came off. So now we only have the watch right here. Now first I'm going to show you how to put on a NATO strap, because first you are going to place the pins right back. So let's do that. As I mentioned, you are going to place one pin on one end, then using the part with the 2 teeth, you are going to push it inside, so in between the lugs, then move it a little, so gently, until you hear a click, and that way you know that the pin went inside. Now we are going to take the second pin and do the same process, just like this. Hold it, apply some pressure, put it in between the lugs, move it, you are going to hear the click, and now we have the watch with the spring bars attached. And this is where you are going to actually place the watch on a NATO strap. So you are going to take this long part of the strap, make sure it is not inside the loop, and we are going to go this way, so at 12 o'clock. Then you are going to go at 6 o'clock. We are going to take it up, just like that. And now we are going to take this part of the NATO strap and place it inside the loop. And as you can see right here, we have the watch on a NATO strap. Now I'm going to also do that on the leather strap. So we want to remove the NATO strap. We are going to go backwards, just like this. And now we need to remove the pins once again, because the leather strap actually needs those pins inside. So let's do that as well. So one pin is out, and then the second pin is out. So now I'm going to place the pins inside the holes of the ladder strap, just like that. Now I'm going to place the NATO strap there. Now when it comes to the NATO strap, you need to place the part with the buckle at 12 o'clock, just like this. This is the brown leather strap from our Hamilton khaki filled watch. I have a full unboxing video on our YouTube channel, so make sure to check it out if you are interested. Once again, the same process. We are going to push the pin inside, move it a little until you hear the click, and now you know that it is in. And the other part of the strap, once again, place it inside the first hole. Then we are going to use the 2 teeth and place the pin inside. You hear that click, and now we have the watch on a leather strap. I would definitely recommend a black leather strap, but I did not have any at this moment. But this is the process. Now the last thing that I want to talk about is a quick review of the Invicta Pro Diver Automatic. Should you buy it or should you not? I would definitely recommend to buy this watch because at $65 to $80 you get a lot of watch for the money. You get the Invicta logo, so the Invicta watch brand. They have been around since 1837. You get a premium Seiko NH35A movement that can be found on more premium watches, upwards of $200, $300, even $500. So this is a great and accurate movement. You get a screw down crown, a screw down back. That means you have that 200 meters of water resistance. You get this premium look. So you have the Rolex Submariner look. Also, this is a very cheap way to see whether you like this style of watches. So the diver watches, automatic watches, the Rolex Submariner style watch. Also, the 40mm case is a pretty nice size for most medium and large wrists. You also have larger sizes. You can also opt for different colors. So this is a great watch, and you should definitely consider having an Invicta Pro Diver in your collection. Also, if you want to go inside the pool, you should definitely have this watch because it will offer you that water resistance. You have a date complication, you have a hacking, you have a decent lume. I know that people hate Invicta watches in general, but I believe that this is the watch where the community comes together because a lot of people actually have this Invicta Pro Diver in their collection. So I definitely recommend that you go and buy it. So guys, that was the video about the Invicta Pro Diver. I hope that now you know how to use your Invicta Pro Diver, everything that you need to know about it. And if you enjoy this watch, please make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the Invicta Pro Diver Automatic or about Invicta watches in general. If you enjoyed the content, guys, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'm going to see you on the next video.